The tasty and the beauty seem to be attainable. So why are they needed furthermore? Being confused by what you have seen, heard and touched. The beings have tried picking up the moon and the water for myriads of years. All the gain and loss, bliss and suffering are in their illusory existence, manifested by the self-nature, according to their consciousness, able to transfer the conscious mind to wisdom of superior insight. At the moment, you can master your destiny. Tasty and the beauty seem to be attainable. If so, why are they needed furthermore? Being confused by what you have seen, heard and touched. The beings have tried picking up the moon and the water for myriads of years. All the gain and loss, bliss and suffering are in their illusory existence, manifested by the self-nature, according to their consciousness, able to transfer the conscious mind to wisdom of superior insight. At the moment, you can master your destiny. Confused by what you have seen, heard and touched. The beings have tried picking up the moon in the water for myriads of years. All the gain and loss, bliss and suffering are in their illusory existence. The fairy in the boundless sea of suffering. Someone gets in and out without stopping. We seem to understand the Mahayana meaning, but still indulge in the sea of suffering. Who wants to enter the stage of joy? Together in the same boat, never go your separate ways. We seem to understand the Mahayana meaning, but still indulge in the sea of suffering. Who wants to enter the stage of joy? Together in the same boat, never go your separate ways. Who wants to enter the stage of joy? Together in the same boat, never go your separate ways.
Good evening.
Good
Good.
evening to you. Yeah. How are
Oh,
you?
good evening. Yeah,
Good
doctor,
evening.
how are you today?
I'm all right. Thank you. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thanks
So
also.
great. Okay, so great. Yeah, before you start the lecture,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do the opening in the request Dharma from the preacher of you, okay? So we respectfully request the esteemed Dr. Bodhi, a preacher of the Buddha's teachings, to expound upon the profound and wonderful meaning of the Buddha's teachings. So, you please, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the wishes. Okay, let us start. All right. I would like to go straight into the 10 punya kriya or 10 wholesome actions. We'll go to the first three as we discussed earlier. We'll go to the first three: dana, sila, bhavana. Dana, Sila, Bhavana. It's not difficult to remember these ones. Only two letters for the first one, Dana. Second one also two letters, Sila. Then the third one has got three letters, three or four letters, So it's three, four letters only. Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Yeah, those are the three. Dana is four letters. Sila has got five letters, and the Bhavana has got more than that. Five. Yeah. So it's not, sound wise, it's not difficult. Dana Sila Bhavana. Dana Sila Bhavana. Although it's written in English, you have to remember in the sound. So you remember the sound. Dana Sila Bhavana. Dana is detachment. So detachment means you are not believing the karma anymore. That makes sense? Can you understand that? You are not believing that much about karma. Because if the karma is there, you like to attach, isn't it? If you have got karma in your system, you like to attach. But if you are detaching from the things, you are free from karma. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So dana is trying to detach from the outside world that we had earlier, the strong attachment. So we are going to get rid of that strong attachment towards the worldly sources or worldly objects. So that is called the detachment, and that is dana. So when you are when you are detaching from the things, what happens eventually? Your six senses are not working the way it worked earlier. It's not working the way it worked earlier. When you are detached with that dana, sila, bhavana, then when your six senses are not troubling or working hard, you feel relaxed. you feel relaxed. Can you understand that? Because
Yeah.
your six senses are fairly calm now. They are not working in the way it worked earlier. So therefore you are calm, you feel that calmness, relaxation is there, and you are happier than what was going on earlier. Your sankara has reduced tremendously, considerably, or tremendously it's reduced. Your sankara is reduced. We have studied the sankara. Sankara is the most dangerous action that is taking place inside our physical body. So if you can reduce your sankara, you are on a better footing. You are on a better system. Your actions are happening very calmly. Okay, they are happening very calmly. And so what you have to realize is that more you detach, you can't detach from the outside world at once because our system is used to that for a longer period in this life and the past lives as well. That is why we are here now, because the attachment was there in the past lives. Therefore, we are here now due to the results of those things. So we have a life to go because we had attachments, strong attachments. So if you reduce those attachments as much as you can curtail or shorter the life of the next life. So that means when you are shorting the life periods, that means you are going towards the Nibbana, bliss of Nibbana. That is what Buddha said. So you are reducing your birth periods in the future. And also you are going to be born in better places where you don't need to attach too much. Even if you are born in a bad area, you are not behaving in that manner because you have practice. You have uh, you know gained lot of practices, so you can still be there without trouble. That is what Buddha said. Now, for example, Buddha's time, there was a scavenger laborer called Sunita who was used to collect the waste of the people. Scavenger laborer. He was doing such a job. But when Buddha saw him, Buddha knew that he has the power in the mind to understand this particular teachings of the Buddha, and he preached then and there on the road. When he understood and he achieved the arahantship or arahanthood then and there. So you can understand, even though that person is born to a family where they had to do such jobs, but still they can understand because of the past experiences and past practices that person has gained. You're with
Yeah.
me? Yeah,
Yes.
that comes behind you like your shadow. So those all
Understand.
the good things that you do come behind you. Buddha says all the good things also coming behind you, the bad things also coming behind you. So you have
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yes.
When you are doing the good things, they are always with you to protect you, to give the right direction, right thinking, right power, right decision making. All these things are occurring due to those things. So why you all are here to listen to this? Because why I am here to talk about this? Because we practiced earlier in our lives, earlier lives as well. This practice was going on, so that's why we are eager to learn this. So that push, that is pushing us to go along this path.
Yes. This is
Okay.
a strength or force. It
Yeah,
just
that,
push you on the way, on the
yeah,
right way.
yeah. The direction, the strength builds up every day, and here and now, our strength is
Builds
building.
up. Yes.
So that's the beauty of this particular learning and the practices. So you can't put into a wrong path. Okay, so dana sila is when you detach from things, your six senses are not get disturbed that much. They are not working too much. The you can say when it comes to they are more or less neutral. That is called they are inert. I don't know whether you know the term inert. Inert means they are not working the way they worked earlier. Then because of that, feeling better, feeling relaxation, you feel like practicing dana and sila. That is called bhavana. So dana sila, helps to practice those two is called bhavana.
Babla.
Bhavana is meditation.
Oh yeah.
Because meditation is you are contemplating on those things. You are contemplating on dana always. Then your six senses are controlled.
Yes.
Then once your six senses are controlled, you feel a big relief because you say to yourself, is promoting dana and sila as I have written there collectively to develop a skill that is called the bhavana, harmonious living. That harmonious living makes you feel better. Then you tend to attach to that. So you should not attach to that because when you attach that, you can't go further up to the equanimity or the impartiality. So you have to become impartial. Finally, that is
Equanimity or impartially.
yeah,
Impartially, right?
yeah. You
Impartial.
becoming impartial because you are not going towards this direction or that direction, likings or dislikings. So you're not along dislikings or likings. You are, impartial.
Yeah.
Impartial is neutral. If you can become neutral, you are gradually developing the equanimity. Equanimity,
Equanimity.
which is,
Yes.
which is essential you to achieve the nibbana. Okay, that,
Nirvana.
that's what
Yes.
we are looking for. That's we are heading for. We all are heading for that. So by using these all the instructions given by the Buddha through the awesome actions and the perfections, we are heading for the equanimity, the the bliss of Nibbana. So that is what Buddha has expressed here or explained here. So when you practice those dana and dana sila, that is called bhavana, whatever comes to you as a relief, don't attach to that, Buddha says. So therefore, patti dana. Patti dana is the next item. So, get used to detach to the happiness you get. That is called patti dana, the next item.
Atidana.
Here, if you go to the first thing that you did here, if you show me all the that's right, patti dana. So keep it there, please, so we can explain up to the last one today. It's not difficult because you have learned the difficult parts. Now these are easy parts. So patti dana means whatever relief you get, the system itself knows the consequences or the dangers of attachment. So it effortlessly or in its own is going to relieve that happiness. That is called Pattidana.
Hachitana. Okay.
Yeah, dana, there's a term there, dana. Patti and dana. Dana is, no attachment to us. Patti is that,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that happiness
Hachi,
of
what does mean?
patti means the happiness of whatever you achieve, the
Oh
relaxation. So that has to be detached from the system. Otherwise, you get
yes.
stuck there. You can't go further, along the line. You have to go along the line up to um, the last one is Dittiju. I explain in a minute. Dittiju. So
DTU.
Dittiju.
DTU. What does mean? DTU.
Dittiju.
DTU. Jew.
Yeah, Jew. Ditti means, can you remember the Sakkaya Ditti? Sakkaya
Oh
Ditti.
yeah.
So
Sagaya DT.
yeah, it's a dit. Now this says Ditti Jew. Other one is Sakkaya. This is a bad action is Sakkaya Ditti. Now this says
Yes.
Ditti Jew. So we had Sakkaya Ditti. That's a bad, observation. If I put it in a
Yeah.
different manner, perspective. The
Yeah.
bad,
Positive
yeah,
perspective.
yeah, bad, 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 bad way of looking at things. Now, dittiju means that bad is removed. Dittiju.
Oh, I see.
So
So
if
on the opposite side, right?
yeah, yeah, it's called, if you go along this path, finally you get dittiju. So you are, it's now the intention is very clear, not to rely on the worldly sources to get the happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So you reset your method that you had earlier, or the way of life is changing. Dittiju towards that, releasing. Okay, that's the last one. We'll come to that in a minute. So we go back to where we were.
Okay.
Bhavana, please. So we go to that. We'll come to that, in a minute. It's not difficult to understand. And this one and the next one are very similar to each other. I'll show you the relationship between this and the perfections, right? Okay, it's not
Okay.
difficult. It's not difficult. It's very easy. So,
Just now, yeah. Just now we go ahead with the
yeah, now we Patti Dana.
Patidana. Yeah.
Patti Dana means,
Patidana.
that is your policy to take that out. That relief is not considered. It is considered as the shadow. So
Mm.
therefore, you are not attaching to that relief. That is Pattidan.
Yes.
Pattidan. Attachment towards the feelings of relief obtained from that practice is given back. So it says, Buddha says, give it to the person who ordered that. If somebody ordered that, give it to that person. That means give it to the same thing. I don't want it, please. You can have it. Who is going to take it? That person, not, there is no person as such. That relief will take by the relief. Something like that. So if you
Mm.
don't take it, it will take, it can't come. So it will stay there. That's what Buddha says. It can't come behind you. Okay? If somebody is coming behind you, if you avoid that, that person can't come behind you. Something like that. So it's you're not accepting something. If you're not accepting something, that has to stay in its own. Something like that. Okay, we'll go a little bit further and come back to that. So
Okay.
dana, sila, bhavana, pattidana, pattanu modana. Pattanu modana means pattidana is give it back. Pattanu modana is that is the policy now. Pattanumodana is that is my policy, determination with the policy.
Ah,
Policy of
determination.
yeah, policy of determination to go along this path. So I'm
Okay.
going to go along Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Patidana, Pattanu, Modana means I'm going to go along Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Patidana. So I'm going to go along this path instead of going along Kama, Tanna, Rati, Raga, Lobha, Desa, Moham, Achari, Krodha, Vayu. I'm not going to go along that path because I know the consequences of that path. I have learned them. I know what the repercussions are, what the reactions are, how I'm going to become unhappy and sorrowful. I have learned that. I have experienced that. I don't want that particular path anymore. I like this path. Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Pattidan. So I'm along
Yeah.
this path. So my determination is to go along this path means Pattanu Modana. Pattanu Modana. Modana means
Patana
determination.
Modana.
Yeah. That
Modana means what?
Modana means determination to go along this path.
Oh, determination.
Pattanu means policy of determination. To go along this path is Modana. Modana is, if you say it's like, now you say Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Have you heard about that? Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Do you
Buddha Sananga.
Gacchami? Do you used to recite that Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, Dhammang Saranang Gacchami, Sanghang Saranang Gacchami?
What are they? Sorry, get lost.
Okay, that is different to this one. But normally when we respect the intelligence given by the Buddha through this
Oh, I see.
Buddha,
Yeah.
we worship Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Then we say Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. So that is Dhammang Saranang Gacchami means I believe in the neutral speed, not the books, not what Buddha has preached. I'm worshipping to the Buddha's teachings related to become neutral in the speed. Buddhang Saranang, Dhammang Saranang. Sanghang Saranang means I would like to become a monk along that path. That is, Sanghang is my intention is to achieve equanimity. That is the third one.
My
So
intention is
Buddhang
to achieve equality.
yeah,
Yes, that
so
is
that
the one. So
neutrality.
are they, excuse me, are they the three triple jewels? I'm not sure.
They are called virtues that you every day you preach. That
Virtues.
yeah,
The
Buddhang
three kinds
Saranang.
of virtues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it
Buddhang
possible
Saranang.
to repeat that? I think.
Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, Dhammang Saranang Gacchami, Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
So yeah,
I think you have
explain.
heard about it. I think you have heard about them, haven't you? Maybe.
But I
Yeah.
didn't match what we learned, yeah, in our language. So is it possible for you to repeat to explain it again, explain them again, the three?
Yeah. First one is Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. That is the intelligence or the intellectually that I gain through this. I worship the Buddha for giving that power through
Oh,
his teachings. So I'm going along that path. That is Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. But some people say I am going behind Buddha. But Buddha said, no, no point coming behind me. You have to go along the path that I have preached. So if you interpret going behind Buddha, Buddha won't accept that because Buddha said, no one can come behind me. Only way of going is to go with the teachings what I preached. Then only you can gain what you are looking for. So you have to be very careful when you are translating these things. Buddhang Sarana, Buddha means the knowledge gained
oh,
through practicing the Buddha's teachings. That is the Buddhang means that. Buddha means that's the intelligence or intellectuality that can be gained through practicing the Buddha's teachings.
okay. Practicing the Buddhist teachings such as yeah, Jigyan, the intelligence, the wisdom from Buddha.
Yeah, you can gain the same wisdom that Buddha has gained through going through the Buddha's teachings and practicing them.
Yeah.
It is called the Buddha. Buddha means it's a intelligence, intellectuality or wisdom. The real term is wisdom, as you said, because you go gradually from your intelligence to intellectuality and then the wisdom. So we can't jump straight to wisdom. We go by step. We have to go.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, there is a big difference between intelligence and the wisdom. Okay.
Yeah. The wisdom is this. In simple terms, wisdom is if a person is having the wisdom, that person is not relying on what is in the outside world for happiness. Never ever.
Okay. Is a sage person. Sage
Yes.
one.
Yeah. Same. And
Okay. Such
not
as your mission, such as the Arhan, Buddha, such as
yeah.
this.
They're not relying on outside world the happiness as normal people do. They believe.
Oh,
Yeah. They believe in controlling the six senses, controlling by themselves, not by the outside world. Now see, as human beings, normal human beings, laymen, all the time outside world is controlling their six senses. That's why they are moving along here and there according to the outside world, the objects, the signals or the messages sent by the outside world, they are they become victims or they surrender towards the out.
surrender. Yes.
Yeah,
Victims and
yeah,
surrender.
yeah,
Yes.
but Buddhas and Arahants never surrender. This they won't surrender to the outside world, the messages or signals sent by the objects or any other thing. They're well controlled.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That is the wisdom. If somebody can achieve that to the extreme, maximum, to the peak,
Okay.
to the
Okay.
peak, then is at wisdom. That person is at wisdom.
Okay, I see. I think yeah, wisdom is a top end. Yeah, but I didn't know. I never know, and just use it in the daily life. Actually, yeah, it matches the top end
Yeah, if you look
person.
at
Yeah.
if you look at the I'll give you another nice example. You have seen a lot of uh, you know uh, if you go to a temple in normal, in most places, there's a
Mm-hmm.
stupa, a dome, and there's a rectangular thing on top, and there's a pinnacle on top. Have you seen
There's a
that?
pinnacle on top. You
Yeah.
mean the
It's like
structure,
a that
like
structure is a
architecture?
structure. Yeah, architecture is made out of uh, it's white color. They painted with white color. Is a dome at the bottom, and the top there is a square. Then right at the top there there is a pinnacle sitting there.
Pinnacle. Pinnacle. What
Call
does
a
mean?
pinnacle. The
Sorry.
very top point is called the pinnacle.
Oh.
Pinnacle.
Uh.
Pinnacle is not, is like this. What is the meaning of pinnacle? Pinnacle means our pinnacle is most uh, important and valuable part in life. Pinnacle.
Oh yeah, I see.
Pinnacle
Pinnacle.
is the valuable part, most valuable part. What is the most valuable? My mother is the pinnacle of mine, most valuable person who I have seen from my small age. So you can say that. Similarly, the wisdom is the pinnacle of a life. That's why that dome is made out in that manner, that structure, to show that the top is the pinnacle, that is the wisdom. So, wisdom is at the top. There are four corners to explain the Four Noble Truths, and the base is all these bad and the good actions. So, they symbolize those things in that structure.
Yeah, I see. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
pinnacle
Pinnacle is is the most important part
of our
uh,
life. And
in our
so,
life. Yeah, wisdom is like the pinnacle, final
yeah,
goal,
wisdom.
final goal, final goal to get the maximum calmness. That's the pinnacle. If somebody has got the wisdom, that person is the winner of this world.
Yeah. We know the of this world. Yeah, it's very
Yeah, Buddha
wonderful.
says, yeah, it's it's unbelievable. Buddha's terms are unbelievable terms. Pinnacle. So I'm looking at the English terms to explain the wisdom. Wisdom cannot be explained with one or two terms. You have to explain with various terms together. Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, yes,
Pinnacle. Yeah, pinnacle.
yes. I got it. Totally got
Yeah,
it
that's
now.
good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So pinnacle, we are going towards the pinnacle in our lives using this Buddha's teachings. So you can remember that. Keep that in mind, please. Okay. Then Pattanumodana is you have got the policy. Yeah, pinnacle is
Mm, yeah, just
Pattanumodana.
now you mentioned one of them. I know this is the Buddha teachings is very important. So and how about the other two? But I cannot follow you. The other
Okay.
two you mentioned.
Yeah, I'll come to that. So it's Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Okay. Pattidana, Pattanumodana. So can you understand these five now?
No. Another topic is just mentioned. Yeah, in I don't know which language, and you mentioned the Buddhist teachings, and the other two. What are they?
The pinnacle and the wisdom and the intellectuality. Is that the one you are referring to?
Intellectual, inter
Yeah.
in
Intelligence to intellectuality
intelligence.
to
Yeah.
intelligence to intellectuality towards the wisdom. So that would be the
Intelligence yeah, is the worldly word, right?
intelligence is, you are along this particular line, intelligence is different. If you are studying a subject, that intelligence is different. So you
Yes,
can't
yes.
compare, you can't say a good educated person is going towards wisdom. No, you can't say that because that
So
person
I
has
see.
studied a particular subject. That person may be an expert on that particular subject, where lot of people have done research on that subject, and this person also studied and research on that subject. If that person a professor or somebody, then that means that person knows about a subject matter only. If you are going towards wisdom, what you are researching is, you are researching as Buddha did, how this physical system of ours and the emotional and physical system of ours is working with the outside world. That is the first thing to analyze. Then how can I keep my system calm when I'm associating with the other things in the world, outside world? So how can I keep my system calm? If you can really realize, and if you can practice that, and if you can keep your system calm, then you are reaching the wisdom. So that wisdom is entirely different to studying a subject.
Yes. Yeah, it's more deep or profound and
Yes, it's more difficult.
incredible.
More,
Yeah.
more difficult and more profound. Yeah, that's right. Very well said. Yeah, your term is
Yeah. Thank you
more.
so much. I'm clear about the difference between these two worlds, and in the coming future, I will not use wisdom. Yeah.
So that then you can realize what Buddha did, because Buddha analyzed how this system works with the outside world. If you look at Buddha's terms, if I think karma Tanna, Rati, Raga, all these things are subjects to research. So Buddha has done about, if you say PhD, Buddha has done about millions of PhDs, I would say.
Yeah, PhD, millions of PhDs. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yes.
it's count, can't count it because it's Buddha in every term is a topic for a PhD to analyze.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
It's
it's
beyond.
unbelievable.
It's
It's unbelievable.
beyond.
Yeah, it's unbelievable because we are still struggling to understand exactly what Buddha said because certain things we are still struggling to understand quite clearly. But we try our best because we have to put it into our system and figure out. Now, see, there are certain things which are not tangible, they are not seen properly, we can't see them. Now, see, Upadana
No,
Rupa, we can't see it. It's just a
no,
fictitious,
we cannot.
fictitious,
Yeah,
we can't touch it, So it's not easy to, understand as well as explain where it is. Where is this? If somebody asks me, where is your mind? We don't know where it is.
always that kind of question. Yeah,
Yeah.
invisible actually.
That will go on and on and on, still couldn't find it, where the mind is. But Buddha
Yeah,
explained in many ways. That
yeah.
question was asked, one person asked the Buddha, where's the mind? Buddha said, mind is everywhere in the system.
Everywhere in the system. Yeah,
But
whatever in.
if your finger is, say, if I put a needle to my finger, so that the mind comes here. I'm thinking about
They
this
can
point.
comes here. Yes, yes,
Comes,
exactly.
how it comes, we don't know. It comes in no time to here. If I hit
No
something,
time.
if I hit something here, then that comes to here, mind comes there. If I
Yes, yes.
knock my head on something, it'll go to the head. So we don't know where it is. It's running here and there. So Buddha said, there is in Dhammapada it says, explain, there is a specific particular part explains about the mind, Buddha.
Exactly. I totally agree with Buddha's
Yeah,
saying about the
yeah,
mind. Yeah,
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, it says Durangama. It's going far, he's going long journeys, but it's living in one, it's this is what Buddha said about the mind. Duran gamang eka charang asarirang guhasya. So what that means is Durang Gamang. Durang Gamang is it goes, very far distances. Like, if I say, if I've been to a country, say I've been to Netherlands. If you say Netherlands, it goes from here to Netherlands in
Netherlands.
no time. It's going, my mind goes there in no
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So it's going
Immediately,
long,
yeah. In no
yeah,
time.
no time. It's Durang Gamang is that. That means it goes, far away. Eka charang, it's moving within inside always. It has got a house to stay, but it is very small house, our body, right?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
within
yeah.
our body. Eka charang, asarirang, it has no physical, it's not physical thing. We can't touch it. It's intangible. This is how Buddha explains. It's
Intangible.
ekantaran, it's not tangible. It is not staying at one place like us. We are living in this house, but the thought, the mind is everywhere. So ekantaran asarirang guhasyang. That is what it says. Buddha says it's no one can touch that.
No one can touch that. Yes, yes.
The
And,
extreme extreme. If you look
and
at the Dhammapada,
just
yes,
now you mentioned the three kinds of terms, maybe terms or sayings or teachings. But yeah, it's just first one is the Buddhist teachings, and you
wisdom, yeah.
yeah,
Wisdom is, going along according to the Buddha's teachings, practicing and achieve. The
and
intelligence and intellectuality is
yeah. So how
wisdom.
about the second
Dhamma,
one and the third one?
yeah,
The
Dhamma is,
second is
yeah,
okay.
Dhamma is I'm going along the equanimity to keep my system at the right speed.
Oh.
Calm down. Well, that is always I am with the equanimity, trying my best with the right speed. It comes automatically. Neutral speed, Dhamma. Sangha means my intention is to achieve always the equanimity. Upekha, that is called upekha, that is not attached to anything. Impartiality. Upekha is impartial. So third one is
Impassionately.
impartial.
Impassionately.
Oh, third one is impartial. First one is the intelligence or intellectuality and the wisdom.
Oh.
Second
Oh.
one is the right speed. Third one is the impartiality.
Okay. Thank you so much for your explanation in
Yes,
wordly word.
they are
Is it?
related to each other, because if you are at the wisdom, yes, you are at the right speed. If you are at the wisdom and right speed, you are at the equanimity or the impartiality is there. So all three are coming together. Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. This is called
Yeah.
Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
Oh,
Three.
Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Oh, yes,
Buddha.
yes. Got it now.
Yes,
Very clear. Thank you so much.
that's all right. So, okay, we'll go back to where we were. We can come to that, as we go along. We'll come to various things, the 5 precepts and all those things can be explained after that. Okay, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, things like that will come later, which are very interesting to
Yeah.
understand.
We would like to follow you to
Okay.
come ahead them. Yeah, five
Yeah,
precepts and 10.
yeah,
And may I ask you a question? Yeah, yesterday,
yeah.
yeah, recently you mentioned the policy, and so what's the difference between policy and precept?
Present,
Mm,
present of the policy.
the
So
same thing.
presenting is you deliver, policies you stick to that, you determination not to change policies. You have got a policy, like, some people say I don't want to. Some people have the policy of not smoking. Some people have this policy of not drinking alcohol. Some people have the policy of not shouting. All these things can be created by a person. Stick to it. Yeah, stick to it. Determination, no change. No matter what, no
Yeah.
matter what, I'm not going to change that. That is my policy. My policy is not to tell lies in my life. So it's a policy, no matter what. If I have to tell a lies to save somebody, I just keep silent. So I don't want to tell a lie for anything. So that's a policy. It's a policy.
Yeah, my policy is currently my policy is to not take and not talk the divisive words speech.
Yeah,
I'm not sure divisive speech.
yeah, that's right. Something like that. Policies never use the bad words. Yeah, that's I'm
Yeah, I see. I
I'm
see.
not I'm
Yeah,
not I'm
something.
not I'm not using harsh words to hurt other people. That's my policy.
Yeah, harsh words.
Yeah. Something like that. So it's a policy. So here is some policy here. It's the same. So my policy is to go along dana, sila, bhavana. If I go along these things, all these things can come to mind, because I won't hurt others, because I'm with dana, sila, bhavana, pattidana, pattanumodana. So therefore, my policy of not doing bad things towards others and myself are covered by these 5 or 6 actions.
Oh,
Okay, so that is what it is. Then the next 5, look at the next 5, is very easy. The next one is
okay.
pronunciation is a bit difficult, but the next one is veya vacha. Veya vacha. It looks bit difficult to pronounce. Veya Vacha means no karma. No
Oh,
karma
no
accepted.
karma. Okay.
Which is no karma accepted, moving along the life impartially and neutrally, as much as I can. Veya Vacha. No karma. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's no karma. In Apachayana is next one, respecting. I'm respecting the things that I have studied. So treating all stages of the above, great honor, respecting. Great honor is respecting.
Oh.
Gratitude by placing all of them at the higher level of the policy list of my life. In the policy, there are few things here. What is impartiality? I accept impartiality in my policy. I accept I respect all the above actions from my heart. So that is apachayana. Respect and admire. Another word, admire, respect.
Um. So could
So
you repeat that? I would like your
Veya Vacha,
yeah.
I'm with the Veya Vacha means I'm with the neutrality, impartiality. I admire that I'm going along that direction. So I respect and admire all these policies that I have, emphasized or endorsed. Those are the two words, emphasize and
Endorsed, yes.
endorsed. So I accept that and I endorse firmly. So my policy is that. Now, what is my policy? At this Pattanumodana is the policy. What is the policy? Then the next two tells us. The one is believing and believing and respecting impartiality. If you put both together, yeah, Veyyavacha Apachayana means together. Impartiality is one policy, and respecting each is another policy. It's like worshiping.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
worshiping.
worshiping. Okay,
Worshipping.
worshiping.
I'm respecting, worshipping, admiring. I'm
Bow.
like
Bow,
any,
right?
yeah, bow, yeah, bow, yeah. That's right. Correct. Okay. Then what
Okay.
happens is, this system is well controlled now. You went from dana, sila, patti dana, pattan modana, veyyava, chapachayana. What a good situation your system is at now. It's in a the best situation in the world now, your system, isn't it? Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Patidana, Pattanamodana, Viyava Chapana. So our system is at the at the pinnacle. It's going towards the pinnacle, highest level. it's slowly but surely it's going towards the highest level. So
Yeah, highest level.
then what happens is Deshana Sravana. So Deshana Sravana together, other two very easy to remember. Deshana and the next one, and the Sravana. Deshana means there is a voice through my system telling to me, through my system, telling to me, trustworthy system this is, go along this preaching by this person to himself or herself the value of this path. So it's coming through my system. It's telling me from the six senses, go along this path, please go along this path, rely on this path. That is deshana. That is, in English, deshana means preaching. The system preaches to the system, not other people.
Mm.
System preaching to the system. There's a voice,
How
self-centered
could
voice.
it be? Yeah, incredible.
Yeah,
So, which system is preaching to the other system?
not other systems. It's preaching to your system by your system.
Yeah, okay. It's just like the
With the same, with
self-talk.
the same. Yes, self-talk. That's better. Yeah.
Oh,
Self-talk,
okay.
self-presentation. Self is presenting to the self. Self is preaching to the self, oneself. The second
Incredible.
person, yeah.
Yeah.
So when happens, the self is listening to the self with great honor. That self, because your policy has got the honor, great, great qualities, with great qualities. Now the
Yeah.
system is great qualities. You admire, you respect, as we said in Veya Vachana Apachayana, respect, policy. Impartiality is is my own, own policy, impartiality. And that is my policy. So I admire that, I respect that, I worship that. So therefore the system start to talk the same person. Go along this very good, this valuable, it makes you calm. Why not accept, do this, do that. Then the is preaching and you're listening. Preaching, listening together. So Deshana is preaching, listening is Shravana. Next one is Shravana. Shravana is
Shrana.
Shravana.
Shravana.
Shravana, Shravana, Shravana,
Shravana.
Shravana. Deshana, Shravana, preaching and listening. Shravana. Deshana is preaching, Shravana is listening.
Yeah.
Deshana is preaching or telling, in simple terms, telling to the same person, always telling. Then Dittiju, Dittiju, Sakkaya Ditti is gone. No Sakkaya Ditti, Dittiju means now the intention is very clear not to rely on the worldly sources for happiness. That is Dittiju. So I'm not relying. That's the very bad thing that we started in our Paticca Samuppada. Sakkaya Ditti Vichikicha Silabhat Paramas in the 10 fetters as well.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that,
So you mentioned 10 fetters. Yeah, what's the
yeah,
relationship between the
10 fetters,
Ditti
yeah.
Jew?
Sakkaya Ditti means, Sakkaya Ditti Vichikicha. Sakkaya Ditti means Kamachanda, Vyapada, Tinamidda, Uddacha, Kukkucha. So that is the first one, Sakkaya Ditti.
Yeah, Sakaya Ditti. And it includes four what's of
Yeah,
the
four together. Sakkaya Ditti
five
Vichikicha.
hindrances. Yes.
Then we have to live with, what? The fear and, you know,
Doubt.
doubt. Very well done. Yeah, very good. So fear and doubt. Now, no fear and doubt, no Sakkaya Ditti, Ditti Ju. Now comes the
Ah,
Ditti Ju. So eliminated Sakkaya Ditti totally. So I'm not going along the 10 fetters. So, the last one of the 10 fetters is, you know, uh, Paticca Samuppada. Avidya. I'm not going to Avidya
Avijja
anymore.
Samvad. Yeah, yeah,
Avidya
yes,
Patya
yes.
Sankara Patya Vinya. I'm not going along that path.
Avijja, yeah, Avijja.
Avidya, Avidya Patya Sankara Patya Vinyana. No Sankara, no Vinyana. No way of creating more and more thoughts. To get rid
Yeah,
of the bad thoughts, I'm not creating any thoughts because I don't have to. So I'm at Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Patidana, Pattanumodana, Viyavacha, Apachayana, Desana, Sravana, Ditti Ju. So I'm along this path. I respect that. I admire that. My Viyavacha is being neutrally and impartiality. I admire the impartiality. I worship the impartiality, which is the wisdom. We are with that always towards that. No karma, no more karma, no strong attachments. There can be a slight attachment, but no strong attachment to hurt myself or others. So I have given up all those things, bad parts. I have eliminated all these things from my system. So my system is now pure. No
pure.
impurities. Pure, no impurities. No
No,
impurity.
yeah, no impurities. Yeah.
No, no bad parts in my system anymore. It's not
Yes,
working
yes.
badly. It's working positively towards the calmness, peacefulness, wholesome. I'm doing all
Wholesome.
wholesome actions. I'm pretty relaxed. I can do anything without hurting myself or others. I can
Yes.
clean I can clean the entire house and put a smile at the end. Still, I can, keep my strength. I'm fighting.
Why do you say that? You clean the house with
Yeah,
the smile at the end.
whenever I clean the house or whenever I do any work in this house, I never get an angry mood. Never ever.
Okay. No complaint,
No
right?
complaints towards anybody, to anyone.
Okay, I see. And
Then the advantage is you get your strength once you finish. Yesterday I did a lot of work in this house, but at the end your strength is still there. That's the beauty of it.
yes,
You get
yes,
angry.
and you get
Anger,
stronger and stronger.
anger destroys your strength totally. Because
Yes, yes.
what is destroying your strength? The sankar is destroying your strength. So never go towards
Sankar, what
sankar.
does it mean?
Sankhara.
Sankaya.
No,
Oh,
sankara.
Sankara.
Sankara. The avidya patya sankara.
Yeah,
Sankara.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Sankar.
sankara. Yes. Sankara is hurting the system, physical system.
Yes, yes.
So I'm practicing the practically, I'm is practically viable. Things are taught by the Buddha, so you practice and see the results by yourself. That is what Buddha said. Please practice by yourself. Then you
Yes,
can see the
yes.
results by yourself. That's the Buddha's advice to us. So when you are driving
Yes.
a car, practice what Buddha said. When you get into the car, say to yourself, no matter what, I am not going to get angry for any reason. I will bring the same person back home without getting angry. That means same person is yourself.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So if you say to yourself, I'm bringing the same person that I'm going to take in this car, say this same person, this same human being who is going, out. So I'm going to bring the same person with the same thoughts,
Yes,
same calmness, no matter what happening in the outside world. I'm bringing the same
yes,
person. So
yes,
you are a winner. You have not wasted your energy.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
wonderful.
so is it possible for us to go back to the 10,000 actions you mentioned? Just now you
Yeah,
repeat.
what I thought is I would like to go to now. See, we can come to this again.
Yeah.
Maybe Monday, because tomorrow and day after you on leave. So okay, now look at the next one. This is the 10 perfections, right? Go to the 10
10 perfections. Yeah.
I just want to mention something. Now see, don't go too far. Just go to the 10 perfection. Now see, the one that we learned, the first three, dana, sila, bhavana, right? Right?
And
Okay.
I cannot find it. Just
No. Earlier we
yeah, 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 yeah.
dana, sila, bhavana is the three things that we just studied. Okay.
Dana, Sila, and Bhavana
Bhavana.
is about 10,000 days. Yes.
Yeah, we studied that. Dana is detection, sila is controlling the six senses, bhavana is practicing that. So, keeping that in mind, come to this and see what this says, the perfections, the first three. Dana, sila, danang, sila, silam, nekkamma.
You
So,
come.
dana, sila, nekkamma.
You
Same
come.
thing, dana, sila. But third one is not bhavana. Instead of bhavana, it says nekkamma. What
Yes.
it means is nekkhamma is no karma. Nekkhamma is no karma. Nek means no, karma means karma, no karma. So
Okay.
karma is not control me anymore. The karma
Karma.
is not controlling the six senses. So dana, sila, nekkhamma. Then what happens is, if I go a little bit further, doesn't matter. Because you're on a better footing now, you know things. Don't worry too much. We can come back because these are easy to understand than the things that we study. Dana sila nekkama no. Nekkama means no karma. That one says dana sila bhavana. Pattidana pattanumodana. Instead of that, it says panya. Panya is prajna. Prajna means the knowledge or the intellectuality comes in. Next one, panya.
Okay.
So when you are with dana, sila, nekkama, no kama, you are getting into the line of panya, prajna. Prajna means wisdom, towards the wisdom. So its intellectuality comes in. Panya, the fourth one is panya. Fourth one is panya. Can you see that? Fourth
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
Panya.
You mean the panya? This one,
Panya,
right?
yeah, that's right. So panya. So panya is nothing but really realizing that I have made the right decision. The system
Oh,
says I'm
oh,
on the
I
right
see.
track. I'm on the right track. I made the right decision for peacefulness, to proceed towards the peacefulness. So I made the right decision to proceed my system towards the peacefulness. That is the panya means. That is the
Panya.
intellectuality comes into the system. Then I have come up to this point now. Then the next one is virya. Virya means the strength. What is this strength? Doing the possible part, then the impossible part can be achieved. Do the possible part, then the impossible part can be achieved. So you go gradually. This is the next one, virya. Doing the possible part, then the impossible part becomes possible.
Yeah, I see.
Very interesting and very important. So the next one is virya. Virya means do the system says you have come up to here, that panya or that strength or the intellectually tells us you have done up to here, you are great in that sense, do what you can, then the rest will follow. Do the things that you can do. It's like when you go to an exam, you when the examination, when the paper comes in to write the answers, you pick the easiest one first. Say you have to answer 7 questions. What you are going to do, you are not going to go from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You go to the easiest one first. Maybe the third one is the easiest one, maybe the seventh one is the easiest one, next one. So you do all these easiest one first, then you save time, then you concentrate on the difficult ones later. Then you feel
Strategy.
the strategy. So similarly here, the strategy Buddha says, do the possible part, then the impossible part can be done easily. Because
I see.
you gain the experience by doing what you can, then you can gradually do the impossible things little by little. Finally, you do everything together at once.
Wow. Yeah, amazing.
That's why I thought telling these things, what beautiful teachings, unbelievable. Then what are we looking for? We are going towards wisdom in this part, impartiality fully. Then satcha is accept the above completely, say to yourself, it's trustworthy. Trustworthy. It is real truth. It's a real truth of life. It is trustworthy. That is satcha.
Mm-hmm.
Aditthana means my determination is above the limit now. My determination is perfect. Metta means the next one is I'm not producing any thoughts with sankara. That's the next one. Metta. Then the next one is
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. When you write email, you said with me.
metta, yeah.
Oh, I learned it,
No bad
but I
thoughts,
take
no
it.
bad thoughts. That's
Yeah.
what it means. No bad thoughts are created with sankara. So it's a relaxed way of putting the things. Upekka means wisdom,
Ah,
impartiality.
so
Not
I lost the
wisdom,
wisdom.
actually, it's called
Okay.
impartiality and equanimity. Upeksha means equanimity and impartiality. So if you look at the 10 perfections, they are telling us the same thing here. So you can say the 10 wholesome actions are giving some sort of a rehearsal. So rehearsal to work with to get into the 10 perfections.
Rehearsal, warm up.
Warm up. Warm up. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Rehearsal. So Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Patidana, Pattanumayadana, Viyavat, Tapachayan, Desana, Sravana, Dittiju is some sort of a rehearsal or a catalyst in physics, in chemistry we say catalyst, some sort of a catalyst to push you to go along the 10 perfections, Danang Silang Kenekammang Panya Virya Panchamang Kanti Satya Dittana Metta Upekka. It's 10 there. So you can see the value of these things together, which are not these are giving the benefits that you are going to get from dana and sila, I would say. Now see, Dana Sila give these benefits. Nekkama allow the karma to go away, then brings the strength through the panya. Virya gives the strength, gives the intellectuality, then gives the strength, virya, then calms down the system, tells the system this is the one, the worthwhile doing this trustworthy process. Then the be with that, then metta is no more sankara, don't no production of bad thoughts, then upeksha, intellectuality, and the
Yes.
impartiality.
So how to pronounce this word?
Metta, upekha,
Me
metta, metta,
da
metta,
upeka.
upekha, metta,
Meda it means compassion.
Metta means, yes, compassion, but how the compassion comes? You eliminate sankar, then your system is
Yeah.
compassion.
Yeah,
It-
Sankara. Yeah.
Better to say, better to say no more sankar. That means compassion.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So,
Very
so
interesting.
yeah, very interesting, and you can go through that in the next 2 days along these lines, and we can meet for the discussion on Monday, as you said.
Okay. Have a good rest and so see you on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I feel tired because of my age. I have a few issues in my health, but with the Dhamma, teachings
Yeah.
of the Buddha, I gain the strength.
Yes. Yeah, just
I'm
as you
always,
told.
I'm always with the Dhamma. I'm writing. I'm, during the daytime, I'm writing. I go out, with my wife to shopping and things like that. We go around and come back whenever I have got time. I start writing Mahasatipatthana Sutra to English. So yeah, I have to
Oh.
concentrate. So I'm doing a job that I hope I can finish by end of this year.
Yes, yeah. I will pray for you. And
Thank you.
yeah, exactly. You can get the strength from the Dharma preaching, especially.
Yeah. Of course, I'm very happy
Yeah.
preaching to you all because you are listening very carefully and raising very good questions, and you show that you are remembering the things. little by little, but you are much better than from the day we started. Now you are at a very good position to go on, I would say.
Because of your compassion and leading. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to hear.
Okay, yeah, before ending, I like to do a prayer on behalf of us. Yeah, blessed by the Buddha's wonderful teachings and also the Dharma, and blessed by the convent Bani Spirit's instruction, blessed by two doctors' compassion leading and inspiring. May all beings have the intention to achieve the 10 perfections or achieve the Bodhi and quickly realize the unsurpassed enlightenment as our Buddha.
Okay,
So
thank you
that's
so
all
much.
for today. Thank you so much again. I'm joyful. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. All the best to all of you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay, and if you have time, you are invited to attend the AGM tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
we'll try for 1 hour to attend around 8 o'clock or 8:30, if you don't mind. Yes.
Yeah. No
Okay.
worries. Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting us.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you, and good night. Bye
Good night to
bye.
you all. Yeah, good night to you all. Thank you.
Okay, I like to deliver a notice to the attendants and so good evening everybody. 就是我们明天和后天2天就是同一时间，我们是8点到10点，这边的8点到10点是开会的时间，所以。博士明天会来参加我们的这个年终会议、年终大会。后天因为是中文的会场，所以到时候他就不来了，他就去写书去了。So that's all for the announcement for the notice。这就是借助这个机会跟大家。Okay, thank you. See you. Good night.
Good night. Thanks for that. Thanks for everything. Bye for now.